Hey folks, welcome to Planet Traffic. Today's episode, more like a PSA, public service announcement video. And if you're not aware, I just been recently, I think even yesterday, I posted a video about some of the new openings on the Atlanta Beltline. There's been like a 1.2 mile stretch, brand new stretch of the Beltline. It's open right down the street here at Glenwood Avenue. And I'm going to tell you something. Look, when did that open? So the ribbon cutting for that was April 16th. Well, on April 22nd, right here at Bill Kennedy Drive and Woodward, there was a look. Somebody got hit. They got hit by a car right here, right there. And see those cars making that turn? They got hit by a car making that turn. And I just want to show you something about this area that can make everything very sketchy real quick. So this lady right here literally just gave the finger to that car. And this literally is the intersection right here where that gentleman was hit. So he was riding his bike down this part of the Atlanta Beltline, coming right through here. And as he entered the green here, the car did not yield at all, coming here and then making a right-hand turn onto Woodward Drive. And thankfully, he had treatable injuries at the hospital, but no head injury or anything. But you could see, like, look at the paint, right? Look at the paint. You could tell, look how wide the sidewalk is. There's a lot of things here working in your favor. If you're walking, running, biking, scootering, one-wheeling, but it never takes the human element out of the safety scenario when it comes to doing those things. It never does. It never does. That lady was just walking across the street right here, and this car was coming from this direction, didn't really slow down, and she promptly gave him the finger and cursed him out. I'm kind of glad I didn't film that, really, that was happening. She was like, "Did you see that?" I go, "Yeah, I saw that." And I go, like, literally last Wednesday, they had a guy get hit, a hit and run. I'll put a link to that news story, but like, you can never be completely safe. There's just so much gray area still, and these sections of the Beltline right here where they're actually crossing busy streets, this one here does not have a light, a traffic light. I don't even know if that would have mattered, really, when you think about it. I think there's a traffic light. No, I don't even think there's a traffic light up there. It looks like there might be one, but let me see. Here I go doing investigative journalism. Yeah, there's a traffic light up there at Memorial Drive, but not one here. I don't know if that's going to change, but yeah, the guy he survived. He survived that, and he took a nice fall too. Nice bump. In pro wrestling terms, a nice bump he took. I'm actually on the bench, and it's like. And I love benches. So here's the twist of the whole thing. So the gentleman's name was Brooks Payne that got hit, and he caught. So basically, he was entering this part of the street, right in this location right here is where he made contact with the right corner panel, the right front corner panel of a gentleman's car. The driver was turning here and hit him right about here. He got launched and landed right about here. Right on, I think he actually landed on the sidewalk, cleared this AstroTurf right here, and landed right about there. And then the car was kind of staying there for a little bit. And then that driver was like, "Yeah, I'm not staying," and he just sped off up Woodward. But So the moral of the story, let's see. You already know, you can never be too careful. One of the important parts of, I don't know how many cities are doing something like Atlanta's doing with the Beltline. And it is, to me, it really is awesome. It's fantastic. It does, when it gets sketchy is right here. And this is not the only intersection like this. There's others. And you really need to have, I want to say eyes in the back of your head, but that phraseology doesn't really fit this here, because he got hit by a car that was actually in his eyesight in front. So he was there something he could have did differently? Probably not, because he literally got hit by the passenger side of that driver's car, the front corner panel of it, like I said. So he probably at one point was like, oh, okay, I should be good to get through this intersection. He's not going to turn into me. Well, he did turn into him. So it's like, as much as we feel like we're being careful out here, in these locations here, oh my God, like probably even more so. Will they eventually put a light here? I don't know. I don't even know if that would have helped them. I don't even know if somebody could turn on red right here in this location. If somebody could turn on red right there, it really doesn't matter if they put a traffic light up there or not. So that's what the circumstances are with this thing. But I want to come out because it's literally, if it's 3/10 of a mile from the new opening of the Beltline that's going in that direction, it's going to cause even more traffic here. And that's something the city's probably going to have to consider, because you now have, there's not an access point beyond the boulevard yet. There's people walking there. They can get on the gravel and different things that are put down beyond the boulevard. But the minute that gets linked up with the other, oh my God, what is that, 15 miles? 15, and by the time it's going to be 22-mile loop, this thing's going to be really jumping, and they're going to probably need they're probably going to need some type of freaking alternative measures than they currently have, because there's going to be a whole lot more traffic than there currently is now. All the way up there, there's a guy, two people on bikes. You can see the one older lady on the outside. He was berating the person. It might have been a mother and a son, but he was berating her over how she just went through that spot there. And there was car, look, there's a car sitting there right now. Matter of fact, there's two cars in both directions sitting right in the path. Oh, goodness gracious. Anyway, yeah, he was berating her over, like, oh, we have right of way. I heard it. And he was like, someone just got hit right there. And he's right, someone did just get hit right there. So safety, you know, your awareness and your ability to process the situation's got to be even on a bigger, there we go. You got to be even more aware in areas like here, right? What you're looking at, the green paint in the street. Oh, I'm going to be safe. Bang. No, not really. Just really be aware of these parts. That's really what this video today is all about. At Woodward and Bill Kennedy Drive. This is not, like I said, this is not the only one of these that's around in the city too. There's many of these little potential trouble spots that we need to be extra aware when we're going through them. So I'm right down the way on Woodward. You can see Kennedy right there. And it got me to thinking, like, man, this backs up right here pretty good. And that's not the direction the car that hit the cyclist. That car was coming right where you saw that, you see that truck turning up. But if you start looking around in here, yo, I almost got hit by a car coming out of here. This is busy as heck right here coming out of here. You got this little mall area with a big full parking lot. So yeah, there's a lot of moving parts out here. Literally moving parts. And all of this stuff all factors into how busy that intersection right there is. They're really going to need to consider putting traffic light there, especially by 2030 or whenever the Beltline is going to be complete, because it's going to be even extra busier than. And this is already busy enough. This is way busy enough right here. Like you see right here, even more. Just a level of density all the way up and down here, all this residential on top of everything else. Yeah, be careful out there, folks. Be careful. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this episode of Playing in Traffic. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, pleasant tomorrow, and I will see you next episode. And be careful out there as you ride down the street without a helmet on. I know Roxy B is going to be mad. And that being said, yeah, be careful. It gives you a real idea today just about certain of these crosswalks of the Atlanta Beltline. The one of them in particular that we really focused on today was where there just was a hit and run. At Memorial, sorry, take that back. Woodward and Bill Kennedy Drive. All right, folks, I will see you next episode. Enjoy yourself out there.